Hi, I'm Caressa Jackson for Heart of the Home, cooking at the Meadow Event Park Kitchen at Meadow Hall. Today we're going to be making salmon cakes. So to begin, we're going to start with our vegetables, but first we are going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Not fully, just enough to coat the bottom of your pan. And then we're going to add 1 diced red pepper, 1 diced red onion, and 3 stalks of chopped celery. We're going to cook this mixture for about 2 or 3 minutes or until our vegetables are tender. It has a wonderful aroma. Being that we're going to use this mixture for our crab cakes to infuse a little bit more flavor, we're going to add some salt and pepper to taste. So this is a perfect way, if you have a hankering for some seafood, to get something in there a little fishy during the winter months. And so we're going to use salmon for this recipe. A lot of people think that you do your fish dishes and stuff in the summertime, but this is a perfect way to add a hearty recipe into the winter. So now that our vegetables have just gotten heated a little bit, we cooked them for about 3 minutes, we're going to put them over to the side and have them cool down a little bit, because when we add them to our salmon and other ingredients, we don't want it to be too hot to the touch when it's time for us to make our patties. Don't turn off your skillet, because we're going to use this again when it's time to make our salmon cake. So we're just going to go ahead and turn our heat down just a little bit, because we don't want the butter and stuff to burn on the bottom of the pan. So over here, we're going to start assembling our salmon cakes. So to begin, we're going to have 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. If you want to get fancy, a lot of our panko breadcrumbs come with different flavors, so you can get a lemon pepper flavored one from anywhere. We have some parsley, 1/4 cup, 2 eggs, one tablespoon of Todd's Dirt seafood seasoning, or you can use Obey. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, that sound is the worst, and 2 tablespoons of capers. All right, our mixture has cooled off a little bit. We're going to add it as well. And here comes the messy part. We're going to start to mix. Eventually we're going to have to get our hands dirty. We got all of our ingredients for this recipe from our friends at Relay Foods. And there is enough ingredients in here for us to make about 12 salmon cakes. I started off with 2 cans of salmon. Depending on how it comes, sometimes the salmon that comes out of the cans is a little bit thicker, so you can go ahead and mince it up with using your fork. It flakes right apart. It's really easy. All right. Once all of our ingredients have been evenly distributed, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of olive oil, add it to the bottom of our pan, and we can start to form those patties. The consistency of your mixture and when you're rolling it is the same way that you would make meatballs, except that when we get ready to make the patty, we're just going to flatten it out just a little bit right before we add it to the pan. We're going to cook it about 5 minutes on each side. All right, now our salmon cakes are done. You can serve these alone. You can make minis if you wanted to have like an hors d'oeuvre for a party, or you could serve these on a bun, sandwich style. You can't go wrong with salmon cakes. So here you have it, salmon cakes. I'm Caressa Jackson for Heart of the Home. Come and get it.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafarmbureau.org.